Do you feel like trying to find all the minor chords on the banjo neck a little intimidating? By the end of this video, you will know how to find every minor chord on the banjo neck. Do you know how a major chord is formed? I'll explain that here in just a minute, but first let's take a look at the G major chord. The G, the B, and the D. Those three notes are called the root, the third, and the fifth. All you have to do to make that major G chord a minor chord is flatten the third note, which is the B, a half step or one fret. If this is all a little confusing, that's okay. It'll all come together when I show you the chord shapes on the banjo neck. Looking at the G scale, which is a G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. This is how you form a chord from a major scale. Since we said the G chord, we're going to start at G. That's our root note. You skip a note to the B, and then you skip another note to the D. That's how you come up with a major chord. Using this same scale, if we wanted to make a major A, we would start as A as our root note. We would skip a note to the C, and then we'd skip another note to the E. So a major chord out of the G scale is A, C, E. So if we numbered all the notes in a major scale, you can see where we got the 1, 3, and 5 chords from. So you can see the G being number 1, or the root note, the B being the third note, and the D being the fifth note. Here's a bonus question for you. Which note in a major scale is the relative minor? 1 through 7. Put a number in the comments and let me know. Looking at the banjo neck, and I'm assuming that you already know the three major movable chord shapes, which are the F chord shape, the D chord shape, and the bar chord shape. Anywhere on the banjo neck that you form a major chord with the F chord shape, third note is always here. Just flatten that note a half step or one fret to make that a minor chord. With the D chord shape, the third note is always on the first and fourth string. So just flatten them a half step or one fret to make that a minor chord. And the third note in the bar chord is always on the second string. So flatten it a half step or one fret to make it a minor chord. Now let me show you a pattern to help you memorize every minor chord shape up the banjo neck. We're going to simplify these chord shapes by not fretting on the fourth string. If you ever need to make a full chord out of it, just know that the fourth string will always be fretted on the same fret as the first string. Anywhere that you have an F chord shape for a chord, we're going to bar the 3 strings, and then we're going to put our pinky down 1 fret away. Anywhere you have a D shape, we're going to go halfway through the D shape. We're going to put 2 fingers down right in the middle on the same fret, and then 1 fret above that, we're going to put our index down on the 3rd string. And then the bar chord being the easiest of all, instead of barring across all 4, we're going to take these 2 fingers and we're going to place them down on the 1st and 3rd string, and then our index finger goes 1 fret above that on the 2nd string. So here's the pattern. We're going to start off with the A chord. So the A would be at the 2nd fret if you barred it, but we're going to use our bar minor chord shape, and that's an A minor. From there, you count down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's where you would put F chord minor chord shape. From there, you count down 3. 1, 2, 3, and that'll be the bottom of your D chord shape. From the D chord shape, you'll count down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be your bar shape. That's your next A minor. Then you just start over from there. Your pattern goes from your F shape, you go 3 to that makes it to the D shape. From the D shape, you go 4, that makes it the bar chord. From the bar chord, you go 5, that makes it the F shape. Anywhere on your banjo that you can find a major chord with the F chord, you'll start with that, and then just know to go to a minor chord, you just bar them 3 and drop that pinky in. This is a G minor. Then my next G minor is 3 up. That would be the D chord minor shape. 1, 2, 3, so that would be here. And then I go up 4 from there, and that would be my bar chord shape, which would be right here. So if you know that pattern and you know how to convert a major chord into a minor chord, then you can find every minor chord up and down your banjo neck with that pattern. Hey, another good thing to know too is the major pattern, how to find all your major chords. If you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out.